What's that cool little pen you had, Kyle? My name is Trent Johnston. I'm going to show you all how to properly recycle. Do you really know recycling? I know everyone has heard about recycling and knows how to do it. Take your trash or your recyclables and you drop it off. But do you really know like the rates of recycling today? To date, we buy about 28 billion water bottles a year. That's just water bottles. 70 to 80% of those end up in landfills. When plastics end up in landfills, they don't break down as well as they should because they need UV light to help break it down. So it could take up to 1,000 years for plastic to decompose in a landfill. That takes a lot of time. Also, the 20 to 30% that doesn't end up in the landfill could end up in like an ocean, a river, woods, and that takes hundreds of millions of dollars to get that plastic back and to properly dispose of it. And that costs me, you, whoever has a job, pays taxes. It costs us money. So, and then approximately 36.7 million tons worth of, I guess, coal resources to make that plastic is in our landfills too. And I also have a video to help you guys understand. If the numbers weren't enough for you. This is done by a guy from Cornell, so he kind of knows what he's talking about. 2005, it was 30 billion. We only recycled about 12%. It's about 100 bottles per second. Decent flow. It's a lot of bottles, right? We did okay. Didn't last very long though, huh? But we threw away a lot more, 800. As you can see, the comparison. And that just goes on. It's still going. Also, when we're wasting plastic, we're also wasting resources because it takes a lot of resources to make that plastic. We emitted 5,490 metric tons of CO2. A metric ton is 2,200 pounds, so it's only 200 pounds more than a regular ton. But that boils down to 17.62 metric tons per person. That's about 39,000 pounds worth of CO2 in the air per person. That's actually second. Australia has this beat. I don't know why, but they do. It takes more than 1.5 million barrels of oil to produce 1 year's supply of water bottles. That's just 1 year's supply of water bottles, not every other plastic that we manufacture. And this is just a chart from 2011. As you can see, China has 27% of the total year's CO2 input into the atmosphere. We have 17, which is kind of remarkable. And the rest of the world, which could be like 50 to 60 other countries, the undeveloped, they're doing 20%, which I learned in my resource geology class that we actually export some of our waste to other countries so they can burn it, get rid of it, so we don't have to. So in a way, that 20% is still ours. The benefits of recycling: because you recycle, you keep those resources to make other things, not just plastic. You don't you can reduce the greenhouse gases that you put into the atmosphere because you're not making virgin plastic. You can take those plastics, reuse them, recycle them, repurpose them. When you recycle 1 pound of PET plastic, which is basically any water bottle, that kind of thing, saves up to 12,000 BTUs, which is about 3.5 kilowatts. In order to properly recycle, you need to know the resin ID code, which ranges from 1 to 7. You got your water bottles, more stuff. Created in 1988 to help growing recycling rates because people were just taking their recyclables and they were just dumping them, and they weren't putting much thought into what happens next. And we didn't really understand at that time either. But because you make different things with different plastics, you can't always recycle them together. Code 1, like I said, your water bottles, any Gatorade bottle, a lot of things are just code 1, easily recyclable. And when they are recycled, they can be obviously reused to make more water bottles, pens, polar fleece. Your code 2 is milk jugs, cereal box liners, and when they're recycled, they can be used to make lumber, stuff like that, fencing. PVC, like the PVC piping, obviously. I couldn't really find any code 3 like recyclables to buy to show you guys, so that was a little surprising. But when you recycle those, it can be used to make paneling, mud flaps, stuff like that. Plastic mud flaps, obviously, not rubber ones. But code 4, you have bread wrappers, dry cleaning bags, stuff like that, used to make bins and plastic floor tiles. Code 5 is your yogurt containers, syrup bottles, and when you recycle those, it can be used to make plastic pallets, rakes. Code 6 is basically anything styrofoam, like the coolers, or like when you go buy like the bloodworms or something like that, like the little styrofoam case they come in. That's code 6. Code 7 is basically anything that doesn't fall under code 1 through 6. It's made of multiple plastics, like iPods, sunglasses, DVDs, stuff like that. So now that you guys know the ID code, I expect you guys will be able to race and figure out where to properly dispose of these trash. So we got 4 people on this side. So Kyle, why don't you come over here? And the bags are recyclable too, so. Y'all ready?
So what
just kind of like put it in groups. Like, yeah, exactly. Sort. So you got like 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. So yeah, on your mark, get set, go, race.
Yeah, these are all 1.
And then if you're not sure, the recycling symbol is on the bottom or somewhere on it.
Trent, where's the recycling symbol?
That one's on minus 5. It's like in the corner.
That's it. That's a zero bag. So
This is a 2. This is a 4. This is a 4. This is a 4. I didn't know if recyclable was anything. This is 2. This is 5.
This is 5. This is 5.
This is a 2.
That was great. This is 2.
Okay, we win.
I am.
2.
There you go. Well done. Y'all did great. There is no prize. Everyone wins when you recycle.
Yay! Back in the day. Chick-fil-A coming now. Should have brought Chick-fil-A.
I expect to see all that for recycling again.
The sad part is I don't have the... Oh, sweet Frankie, you did it for me.
We're good.
Maybe y'all went after all. I don't know.
I think we did. Good job.
those sheets.